Hey everybody, it's me, Liv. So today I'm actually going to be working on this canvas piece. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually spray with both the mica sprays that come in this kit for this month's Treasurely Mixed Media Kit. I'm going to head and spread that all over the place. I felt like it just didn't have enough for the purple, so I went back in with some of the Distress Oxide sprays. Now I'm taking this piece of rice paper and I'm going to go ahead and place it down. It's going to soak up all this liquid. So number one, if you don't like messy hands, which I really don't mind, make sure that you wear gloves because the way I'm doing it is super messy. But I actually did want the rice paper to kind of crinkle up to make more of a textured effect here. Once I have that all laid down, then I'm going to go ahead and put some glue down to get that centerpiece. And then I'm ripping the edges off. I felt overall it was a little bit too dark, so I'm going to go ahead and cover it up. So just by using the rest of the papers that I ripped off the edges on and gluing them down into the center, it's going to go ahead and lighten up this whole piece. Now you see I'm being pretty generous with my Mod Podge all over the edges. I generally am whenever I'm using rice paper like this. And then I'll just go ahead and cover the front part. You'll see that even though there is still a lot of liquid on the underneath, there is enough of this whiteness that comes through with the paper that it looks actually super cool here. Now again, you'll find that every month the Treasurely store actually comes out with 3 different kits. I am usually fortunate enough to be able to create with the mixed media kit, but occasionally I will grab some of the other kits because I do like to mix and match. But this month's mixed media kit is just perfect for the Halloween season. I love the colors that it came with, that it has both the mica sprays as well as the crayons here and some awesome Halloween themed spooky rice paper. So now that I have that all down, I'm going to go ahead and take out a piece of cardboard that I have in my stash because I found this lid and I really didn't know what to do with it. And I thought it would be a great way to kind of pop up another layer here on the front of this canvas. Now, what you might have noticed when you saw the beginning of the video is that spraying directly onto the canvas didn't really let it stick. But when you're using something like cardboard, it tends to stick a lot better, these mica and Distress Oxide sprays, just because of the wood surface. Now, I just went ahead and sprayed along the edges, and now I'm trying to figure out which piece of the rice paper that I wanted to go with. I thought that this particular circle one was just perfect, kind of went with the whole circle theme from the base canvas, and that is the one I'm going to go ahead and start out with. Now, since this is rice paper, you can go ahead and use either Mod Podge or you can use some type of collage glue. Whatever you have on hand really works. So I tend to be a pretty messy crafter. So you see, I didn't really clean too much of my underneath, but that's okay because it kind of brings that purple into the sides. Then I had this, I don't know, fibers that I had in my stash, and I thought it would look cool in the background, but I didn't really like that bright color. So I took the gray color that comes in the mica kit. That gray color is called Phantom Mist, and it creates this grayish type of silver look, and I thought that looked much better. So just hit it with that spray. It really soaked it in really well. And then I'm going to go ahead and figure out exactly where I want the placement. Now what you see me doing here is really just taking the crayons, which have such a great waxy finish on it, putting it on top of these black chipboard pieces that are custom made over at the Treasurely, because don't forget, she also makes awesome chipboard pieces, and I'm going to go ahead and color them in. So it definitely leaves a beautiful waxy shine if you've never used the Tim Holtz crayons. So now I'm going to go ahead and lay them down where I want them. I will go ahead and glue them all down. All you need is, again, some art glitter glue. Now, you may have noticed that I had a bunch of art glitter glue on this part of this project originally when we started. And you can see as it's drying, it does dry clear. So do not fear the art glitter glue on surfaces like this. It will dry clear. Then I'm going to go ahead and glue down all my pieces. Sometimes I want the brighter color side, sometimes I want the duller. Kind of figure out exactly which side it is that I want here on this project. And then once I have that all down, I'm going to also then pull out some of the embellishment pieces that I have that actually came from the card kit this month, which I did use in the first project I did earlier in the month. So I love the little Tim Holtz skulls. I'm going to go ahead and add those on, as well as add in one of the sentiment pieces that come with it. Now, another extra tip for you, I'm splattering this white paint here throughout the project, is that if you are going to be using metal pieces that aren't like the Tim Holtz ones, which are really lightweight, you will probably need a different type of glue than the art glitter glue. For this particular project, the art glitter glue is strong enough to use, but if you are using some actual metal pieces left over from maybe some type of scrap metal that you found here and there, you probably need something like E600. So you see, again, I am going to be using the crayons almost like a wax finish, putting that purple on there, and I'm going to glue down this custom chipboard from Trust Jolie here. And then my project is pretty much all done. I hope you guys love all these layers. Don't worry, my purple hands will be clean by the end of the day, and I hope you guys have a great one. Thanks for watching.